NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one swung out here to Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go. Blue check. Yellow, go. Check back. Set.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Room here to run. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Packers at 1-9 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Red, cycle. Chop, 17. Yellow. Hey, red. Hustle. Ready?
Looking to pass. Tua. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Black shot. Black ultra.
On 2nd and 9. Tua. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start, dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Card red. Strike 2.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, green.
Here's Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the jump.
A first down carry for Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Bullock's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Willis now off of play action. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Henry up the middle. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Willis keeping it himself on the option. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, it's Willis. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Willis looking to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Willis going to try to run it. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Willis looking to throw on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They keep it with Henry on first down. And some space here. 20. 5, touchdown, Titans.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Packers take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Okay,
Well,
ready?
thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. An inside give to Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Bronco switch. Go.
Running left, it's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down, here's Willis. He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swain. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
60
On 2nd and 1, Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Bullet good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. A handoff, running left, Henry. Trucks over him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Ready.
And the busy night for Henry continues. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. Tennessee.
Hot 70, hot 70. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 24. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
White. Yellow. Blue.
At the 26-yard line.
Yellow. Blue.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Green jack. .22 needle. Red, yellow.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
60.
On 1st down, Willis. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
But with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
19 tight. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. They shakes him off. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Willis. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Okay, break.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
On the jump.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to? And now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Check, 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 check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now. Red, cycle. Ready?
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 2 are going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Black Ultra.
Looking to pass. Tua. And able to find Allen Lazard. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Let's go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Tahiti Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Willis to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Come back team. Come back team. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Play action. Here's Willis. He's going to look deep for more.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Go. Strike 2.
After the turnover, it's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Steal, black.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Blaster, 6.
Brought down back at the 46-yard line.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other.
You spent your whole life trying to blow.